Hello everybody, Jake, your resident content cowboy here. Yeehaw! I'm coming at you with the fingers right now. I wanted to talk to you about this system possibly coming to Pokemon Unite that could be very, very pay to win or could be very, very amazing. Spoilers ahead, mateys. God, I went pirate there for some reason. Anyway, if you're still here, let's talk about it. All of this is coming from a video I saw on Crashy's channel. Actually, multiple videos I saw on Crashy's channel. I'm going to link them in the description and in the pinned comment here. I highly recommend you check out Crashy's video for more information than what I'm giving you here. And to be honest, I am not compiling this all myself. This is all information that he compiled, so I think you should definitely head there, give it a watch, give it a like. It's a great video, but I really wanted to talk about it, and there's no better place to grab this from than his video. So let's talk about Pokemon Boost Emblems. Pokemon Boost Emblems sound like a rune system that you may have seen in a game like League of Legends. We'll get into the pay-to-win aspect, we'll get into whether or not it's good here in a moment. Let's just give you some basic ideas of what this system could look like. Apparently this came from a private beta test, so there's the open public server that has the Glaceon, Buzzwole, stuff like that being tested on it, and then there is a private server where they are testing things that they don't exactly want people to know about yet. They may or may not come to the game. This system might never enter Pokemon Unite, however it could. So here we go. Crashy was asking, what do these boost emblems affect? And they affect essentially all the stats inside of Pokemon Unite, things that you get normally from held items: HP, defense, special defense, attack speed, CC duration. CC is just crowd control, so slows, stuns, times you're knocked up or thrown, as they call it in Pokemon Unite, the duration of that, move speed out of combat, special attack, Unite move charge, cooldown, etc. So basically every stat that we are kind of aware of inside of Pokemon Unite, it looks like is affected by these, although I don't think they said critical hit chance. Maybe not. Maybe there isn't one for critical hitting. So this feels very similar to a rune system from League of Legends, and Crashy actually has an image of the old rune system from League of Legends. I was looking to see if I had any images of me playing League with my old runes, but I do not. Here it is. This is what the rune page used to look like in League of Legends. You would gather these runes, you would upgrade them, which is why they had some pay to win mechanics sort of attached to it. And then once you had your page filled out, I think you had to get to level, I'm going to be wrong on this, but I think you had to get to like level 30 before you could fully fill out your page. But once you got to level 30, you could fully fill out your page, and then you had, runes like these blue ones up here. I think those shells were cooldown reduction. I can't remember all these. I remember the arrows. I'm pretty sure those were attack speed. But basically what this would do inside of Pokemon Unite is it would give us even more diversity when it came to the builds and how we wanted to play our Pokemon. I think this could be so incredibly exciting if they added something like this to the game. The idea basically being you get to play your Pokemon more the way you want. Do you like Slowbro as more of an attacker, doing tons of damage with Scald, or do you use it more as a really tanky defender? And do you want it to have more HP, maybe even lower move cooldowns for Surf or something like that? You get to make those choices. Now the questions are, of course, how much does this affect the game? How much does it cost to affect your Pokemon? And if it makes its way into ranked play mode. So my thoughts around this are, if they're designing this system, I bet it would be in standard and ranked, because this is a way to make the game more interesting, in my opinion. It's way more interesting to find out, like, oh, what are they running on their cram? Oh, their Cramorant is not only running this cooldown reduction item, but all their boost page or whatever, their boost emblem page is all about cooldown reduction. So that's why they're using Surf so often, or something like that, right? I would love to see this. My opinion, right off the top, around pay to win is, I think they recognize the mistakes they made with pay to win when this game first came out, and I don't think they're going to make those mistakes again. I really doubt it. So if you all remember, the game first came out, there were a lot of videos about the game being pay to win. The game you were able to pay early to upgrade items to a point. We didn't know how much the stats affected things, but it was a really bad look for Pokemon Unite. They sort of turned it around with the super item enhancers. They gave you 3 level 30 items. They threw item enhancers at you all the time. At this point, I don't think there's a conversation at all that Pokemon Unite has really any pay to win mechanics, even though you can slightly get higher stats. The question is, are these runes going to be slightly higher stats, or badges, boost emblems, I should say? Are they going to be slightly higher stats? Are they going to be a big deal? How much is it going to cost to upgrade them? I know Crashy has in his video that it looks like you can upgrade them using coins. So right here, the boost emblems of any one Pokemon are listed together regardless of grade. You can filter by grade, color, or effect to quickly find the boost emblems you want to view. This feels very similar to runes. If you own more than one of the same Pokemon boost emblem, you can merge bronze into silver, silver into gold. Eos coins are required for merging. Merging is not always successful. This is one of the more interesting parts to me. I wonder how not successful it's going to be and how much coins it's going to cost. I think one thing is for sure, they recognize that some players are sitting on 100,000 plus coins. I think I've got like 150,000 coins or something like that. So they want to give people something to use those coins on when there aren't Pokemon to buy. I hope that this isn't going to feel sort of icky, you know, and I really don't want this to be a system where only whales, someone like myself that's pouring money into the game as I'm playing it. I hope it's not a system where only whales can succeed, but I actually don't think it's going to be. If I'm being honest, I don't think they're going to make that mistake again. It would just be such a bad look to have made a wonderful about face on their pay-to-win mechanics and then head right back into it with sort of this rune system inside Unite. There's more information. I highly recommend, again, you check out Crashy's video. But my big thoughts are, I don't think they're going to botch this pay to win. I do think if this is coming to the game, it's probably in ranked and standard gameplay. I don't see why it wouldn't be. And if they do this right, man, I am telling you, this is such an exciting system coming to Pokemon Unite. The way we've always talked about how we wish there could be a 4th held item, we just wish you could get off of certain items. They did a good job of this with nerfing Buddy Barrier to make sure that Buddy Barrier wasn't an insta-pick for every single Pokemon in the game. But, I mean, imagine if you could build your Garchomp. You want a really tanky Garchomp, you get to build it that way. You want a really, you know, intense high damage Garchomp where you're only focused on your attack stat, you get to build it that way. I don't know how much it's going to be stat wise, and without question, whenever you have, you know, a grouping of runes, emblems in this case, just like you have a grouping of items, some are going to be better than others, some are going to provide more value than others. Cooldown might be the biggest value of the group depending on the percentage of it, because let's say your emblems work something like this. I'm just going to give a quick for instance before I leave you. Let's say your emblems are bronze, silver, gold, and for your, you know, attack stat it's 5, 10, 15. Let's say it's something like that, or 5, 10, 20, whatever, 5, 12, 24. That's pretty significant. It's like 2 stacks of an attack weight. But if it's actually more like 2, 4, 6 attack, and another item gives you 3% cooldown reduction or something, that could be a much better choice. So I think no matter what, you're going to find certain runes are much better than others. But at this point, I'm just kind of theorizing what could happen when they throw these into the game. One thing is for sure, if they do this right, this is going to be so beautiful for Pokemon Unite. I would love to hear what you think in the comments. Again, check out Crashy's video. It's great. I love you. I will see you all very soon. I think I'm streaming today. I think I'm streaming today on YouTube.